Long before international stages and global audiences, Bunji Garlin's story was shaped by the everyday rhythm of island life. Raised in a place where music flows through streets, homes, and celebrations, he grew up surrounded by the sounds that would later define his voice. His journey reflects more than success. It reflects pride, resilience, and deep cultural roots. Even today, despite worldwide recognition, his life remains grounded in the spirit of Trinidad and Tobago. Because to truly understand Bunji Garlin's power, you have to begin at the very start, where his life and his music first took shape. Born Ian Antonio Alvarez on July 14, 1978, he grew up as the youngest of 8 children in a large multicultural family with roots in St. Lucia and Venezuela. Being the youngest meant he often had to find his own way to stand out, and from an early age, he learned how to observe quietly, listen carefully, and build his own identity. His early environment played a powerful role in shaping his character. At times, he lived in rural areas where life moved slower, and every day required effort and responsibility. These experiences taught him patience and gave him a grounded outlook on life. His family maintained strong spiritual values, and while Carnival was a major part of Trinidadian culture, it was approached with balance and caution at home. Music found him naturally during his teenage years at Arima Comprehensive School. The sounds of dancehall, reggae, and dub filled the streets, playing loudly from passing cars and public transportation. These rhythms became part of his daily environment. At 16, he briefly stepped into the workforce, taking a job at Carib Glassworks. It offered security, but it lacked meaning. He quickly realized that routine work could not satisfy his creative drive. That moment became a turning point. Bunji, taken from his childhood nickname, reflected authenticity and familiarity. Garlin added strength and distinction, creating a name that carried presence. Early in his career, he performed under the name Little Bounty, influenced heavily by dancehall culture. But as his sound evolved, so did his identity. By 1998 and 1999, Bunji had begun performing seriously across Trinidad and Tobago. He appeared at small venues, community events, and carnival stages, gradually building recognition. His debut album, The Chronicles, released in 1999, marked his official arrival as a recording artist. It introduced his signature fusion of raga and soca, a sound that combined the raw edge of dancehall with the vibrant spirit of Caribbean music. At the time, this fusion was new and sometimes controversial. But Bunji embraced innovation rather than tradition alone. His momentum grew quickly. His second album, The Revelation, released in 2001, strengthened his position and proved his consistency. Around this time, he began winning major competitions, including the Raga Soca Monarch titles in 2000 and 2001. These victories confirmed that his sound was not just different, it was influential. In 2001, he was also crowned Young King, symbolizing his emergence as one of the leading voices of his generation. His dominance became undeniable when he won the International Soca Monarch title with the song Down in the Ghetto in 2002. This victory marked the beginning of a powerful era. He followed it with additional wins in 2004, 2005, and 2008, delivering performances that became part of Carnival history. Songs like Warrior Cry, Blaze the Fire, and Fiery showcased not only his vocal strength, but also his ability to connect emotionally with audiences. Even as of 2025 and early 2026, he remained active, releasing new Carnival songs like Celebration, Carry It, and 1000, while continuing to perform for audiences who had followed his journey for decades. Though he chose to step back from certain competitive aspects of Carnival, his focus shifted toward legacy, creativity, and long-term impact. Despite his international success and global performances, he continues to live in Trinidad and Tobago, the country that shaped his voice, his identity, and his purpose. Here, in one of the most prestigious residential areas of Port of Spain, he shares a private, secure, and peaceful life with his wife, Faye Ann Lyons, and their daughter, Siri. This is where his public energy fades into personal calm, where the performer becomes simply a husband and a father. The residence itself reflects both success and intention. Located within a luxury apartment complex, the home offers over 5,000 square feet of living space, designed to provide openness, comfort, and privacy. Entering through a secure private elevator, the space immediately feels expansive. High ceilings, nearly 3 meters tall, create a sense of freedom, while large sliding glass doors allow natural light to move effortlessly throughout the home. One of the most striking features is the spacious private terrace. From here, the views stretch across Port of Spain, offering a panoramic perspective of the city and the surrounding landscape. It's easy to imagine Bunji standing there in the early morning or late evening, taking in the stillness before returning to the rhythm of his career. This outdoor space provides balance, a reminder that even in success, peace matters. The building itself offers a level of security and convenience suited to his lifestyle. With 24-hour security, valet services, and underground parking, privacy remains protected at all times. The infinity pool and fitness center provide space for relaxation and physical wellness, while the spa areas offer moments of recovery between demanding performances and travel schedules. This home reflects the life he has built, not driven by excess, but by purpose. It allows him to remain connected to his roots while enjoying the rewards of his work. And while his residence represents stability and personal success, his decades of music, performances, and cultural influence have also created the financial foundation that supports his lifestyle today. By early 2026, his estimated net worth stands at approximately $3.2 million, a figure built not through overnight fame, but through years of music releases, live performances, and consistent global presence. One of the strongest pillars of his income comes from his music catalog. Over the years, he has released multiple albums, including The Viking and Turn Up, along with globally recognized singles like Differentology. That particular song became a defining moment, gaining international recognition, major remixes, and placements on television and global playlists. Streaming platforms, digital downloads, and licensing agreements continue to generate steady revenue. By 2025 alone, his music earnings were estimated at over $400,000, reflecting the enduring demand for his sound and the continued relevance of his catalog. Live performances remain another major source of income. As one of soca's most respected performers, Bunji regularly headlines major carnival events, festivals, and international shows. His appearances at venues such as Brooklyn's Barclays Center and major festivals around the world demonstrate his global reach. Industry estimates suggest that top soca artists can earn thousands of dollars per performance, especially during Carnival season, where demand for live shows is at its highest. Competition victories have also contributed significantly to his financial foundation. Winning multiple international Soca Monarch titles and other major competitions brought both prize money and increased career opportunities. Over time, these victories collectively added hundreds of thousands of dollars in earnings while solidifying his reputation as one of the most dominant figures in the genre. Collaborations and featured appearances have further expanded his income and influence. Working alongside artists such as Damian Marley, Diplo, and Michelle Montano introduced his music to new audiences. Songs like Family and remixes of Differentology increased streaming numbers, licensing opportunities, and performance demand. These collaborations not only brought financial benefits, but also reinforced his global cultural impact. And as his career continues to evolve, Bunji Garlin has also remained committed to using his platform to give back, supporting initiatives that strengthen the communities that shaped his journey. Beyond the stage lights and carnival crowds, he has remained closely connected to the communities that shaped him. Rather than building a large public foundation, His approach to giving back has been personal and direct, using his voice, his presence, and his influence to support causes that truly matter across Trinidad and Tobago and the wider Caribbean. Much of his charitable work has been shared alongside his wife, fellow soca artist Faye Ann Lyons. Together, they have performed at numerous fundraising events, offering their talent to support organizations focused on youth empowerment and community development. Their involvement with initiatives like the Wand Foundation reflects their commitment to strengthening communities from within. By lending their voices to these events, they help raise not only funds, but also awareness and hope. His support also extends to organizations like Therapy Works, which provides programs and therapy for young people with special needs. By performing at their annual Carnival events, Bunji helps create both visibility and opportunity for individuals who often face challenges in everyday life. His presence sends a clear message that music belongs to everyone and that every individual deserves to feel included and celebrated. During times of crisis, he has also stepped forward to support disaster relief efforts across the Caribbean. Whether participating in fundraising concerts or contributing to aid distribution, he has used his platform to assist communities recovering from hurricanes and natural disasters. His involvement reflects a strong sense of regional unity, recognizing that the Caribbean's strength lies in its people standing together. He has also performed at major charity events such as Shaggy and Friends, a well-known fundraising concert series that supports children's hospitals and healthcare initiatives. These performances contribute to raising vital funds for medical equipment and pediatric care, directly improving the lives of young patients and their families. Through these efforts, Bunji Garlin has shown that his influence extends far beyond music. His commitment to community reflects the same authenticity found in his art. And while his public contributions continue to uplift others, the most meaningful part of his life remains rooted in the quiet strength of his family and personal world. Now, in his late 40s, his life reflects a balance that many artists spend decades trying to achieve, a rhythm that moves between global recognition and deeply personal moments at home. And at the heart of that life stands his wife, Faye Ann Lyons. Their relationship is more than just a marriage. It is a creative partnership and a shared journey that has lasted nearly 2 decades. Since their wedding in December 2006, they have grown not only as individuals, but as 2 pillars of soca music. Fans often refer to them as the king and queen of soca, but behind that title is something much more human. 2 artists who understand each other's struggles, celebrate each other's victories, and continue to build side by side. Whether performing on the same stage or simply sharing quiet moments between shows, their connection feels natural and grounded. In interviews and candid social media clips, Bunji often appears relaxed and playful around Faye Ann, revealing a side of him that exists far beyond the spotlight. Their daughter, Siri Lyons Alvarez, represents the next chapter of that legacy. Born in 2009, Siri has grown up surrounded by music, creativity, and cultural pride. Bunji has often spoken about fatherhood with a sense of gratitude, describing it as one of the most meaningful roles in his life. Despite demanding schedules filled with rehearsals, recording sessions, and travel, he makes a clear effort to remain present. Whether attending family moments, sharing laughs at home, or quietly supporting his daughter's growth, he embraces fatherhood with the same passion he brings to music. In everyday life, Bunji continues to stay deeply connected to his craft. Studio sessions remain a constant part of his routine, and he often shares glimpses of the creative process. Late nights refining lyrics, rehearsals preparing for upcoming shows, or spontaneous moments of inspiration. Yet, beyond all of that, there is a calm confidence in how he moves through life now. He is no longer chasing success. He is living it, shaping it, and sharing it with the people who matter most. Thank you for being here and sharing this journey with us. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more inspiring lives ahead.